Most people consider this terrible weather, but I think this is intense and fantastic. Take a look. Hello, it is July 2nd and I'm here at the trailhead to Mount Iwate via Umagaeshi again, but today I'm starting very late in the day. It is in fact 1:30 in the afternoon, and my plan, the reason that I'm starting this late, is that I'm gonna stay up on the lodge for the first time ever. It opens on July 1st and there are 2 people there. There is running water, there are toilets of sorts, and for 1,700 yen, you can stay in that lot. Off we go. This is the 0.5th station. I'm gonna take this path going up. Whew, it's hot. Everybody likes different parts of hiking. I like the higher altitudes. I like the transformed landscape that you start getting at 1,500 meters and above. The initial hour or so of most hikes are the struggle for me. 26 minutes in, a staircase. 36 minutes in, the 2.5th station, I'm gonna take the new trail. New trail has more shade, which right now I kind of want. 1 hour, 25 minutes into the hike, and I've reached the place where it opens up. I've never hiked before carrying a big heavy pack with overnight gear. I'm much slower than usual. Now we've reached places that I would call more the favorite part of the hike. I feel like I'm in some sort of misty, foggy wonderland. Made it to the cabin, 1 hour, 46 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can leave my bag here and then go on to the summit. The lodge, the cabin that you stay in for 1,700 yen, it has bathrooms, and they're actually nice bathrooms. They smell like fresh wood. I was impressed. They also sell cup noodle for 300 yen, and they have some other like coffee and a few other little things, so it's not much food, better to bring your own. Made it to the lip, and this is the mistiest I have ever seen it up here. I have never before seen it this misty and cloudy. Most people consider this terrible weather, but I think this is intense and fantastic. Take a look. What planet am I on? The summit at last. It took me about a half hour to get from the lodge to the summit. And because of this wind and mist, I have the summit to myself. This fantastic ethereal weather has conspired to grant me exclusive rights to the summit today. Glorious. I'm not usually superstitious, but I generally don't overlook stopping and praying at this little shrine here. Can't Can't hurt, right? Starting to get dark. Better hurry up and get back down to the lodge. It's now 5 o'clock and I have returned back to the lodge where I will spend the night tonight here. And I never got a chance to show you before, this is where you can get water from July 1st through the end of the season. So they turn this off when the mountain is not open, but during the so-called open season, this has always got spring water coming right out of it so you can refill up your water bottles. Some people misunderstand and think that you can only hike in the mountains when they're open in Japan. Each mountain has an opening day. Mount Iwate's opening day is July 1st. But you could climb Mount Iwate in January, anytime you wanted to. It's just at your own risk, and of course, it's considered to be more dangerous before the opening day. That's all that means. It's not like you're gonna be fined or get a ticket or something, but bring more water because you can't fill up your water packs here before opening day. This is where I will sleep tonight. It's pretty low. There's little windows here. A little bit of soft padding. There's a wood-burning stove here. People are hanging their laundry up. As you can see, there's a lot of people staying here. It's 5:15 p.m. right now. I'm here inside the lodge right now, and it's got cup noodle, coffee, some other snacks like that. You can rent blankets. It's 1,700 yen to stay. There's this nice wood-burning stove. You can get hot water if you've brought your own coffee or other things. There's, it looks like 3 levels of bunks, though it's a slight padding, but you're more or less sleeping on plywood. But yeah, it looks nice, even though it's rather cold outside. Inside here, it's a balmy 18 degrees Celsius. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. I wanted to give my thoughts after spending my night in the lodge for the first time. And I have to admit, it was really hard to get to sleep. They basically turned off the lights and everyone went to bed around 8 p.m. And I tried to do the same. I just had problems falling asleep. Ended up laying awake for a really long time. I went outside around 10:30 at night to go across the way to where the bathroom is, and it had cleared up. And I was rewarded for my lack of sleep with the most stunning, gorgeous view of the sky that I have seen in quite some time. The stars up here are, of course, far brighter than you ever see them, probably even out in the countryside at closer to sea level. It was just amazing. I literally saw a satellite slowly gliding across the sky. Lots of people snoring. I was jokingly afraid that I might be kicked off for being the loudest snorer in the house, but I think I fit right in. And what I didn't bring that I should have brought is some sort of padding, or I guess I could have paid the 500 yen for the extra blankets and used that as padding. Didn't get a good night's sleep, but that's okay. I'm now getting this gorgeous sunrise view down over the misty Hachimantai ahead of me, and I don't know if you can see it, but that right ahead of me across there is Himekami right there. What do you need if you want to come and spend the night at the lodge at the 8th station on Mount Iwate? So you do want to bring food, bring protein sources, whatever food you're going to need to fill up on, but it's nice that you don't actually need to bring anything to boil water with because they have free unlimited boiled water for you there. Also, it's best to have a headlamp, and everybody seems to have headlamps. Here's the route that I've been climbing down. So at the 8th station in 3 locations, there are cabins. One of them, the one right at the top of this route I took today and yesterday, Umagaeshi. This one is staffed during the summer season and has bedding, cup noodle, all these things that I mentioned earlier. And for 1,700 yen, you can stay there. Now, the other cabins are open, and I believe they're called technically evacuation huts, and you're welcome to stay there. They do have basic bathroom facilities and areas for you to hang up clothing, but there's nothing there. And so you would have to bring more supplies with you. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments you might have about any of these lodges or about hiking in Iwate. I'm always happy to provide any information that I have and research those things that I don't know. Before 6 a.m. I'm down at the base, and as you can probably see behind me, it has become a beautiful day. I learned a lot, and I have to learn how to pack bags appropriately, because I realized that I just sort of shove stuff in my backpack and make it fit, but I think I need to watch some other YouTube videos about proper ways to pack gear efficiently and maybe invest in some lighter weight stuff. This was Mount Iwate-san, climbing in the afternoon, coming back very early in the morning. This is Quinlan, and I'll see you in the mountains. I'm really just learning how to do this whole making videos and YouTube thing, and I would really appreciate it if you could leave a comment, a suggestion, but more than anything, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you like any of these videos, show a friend. Appreciate it. Thanks.